Stately, the Rock Island County Courthouse stands as a monument to the progressive spirit of the people who, keeping pace with the advancement of the times, put it there. Rock Island County was established in 1833. At the humble beginnings of what would expand to accommodate nearly 150,000 residents, a simple two-story square brick courthouse was sufficient. As the county's population grew, however, a larger courthouse was needed. In 1895, the county enlisted the services of the Kansas City architectural firm Gunn & Curtis. Architect Lewis Curtis proposed the design for a 4-story, 60-room building in the style now known as Beaux Arts. Curtis was an innovator. His 1889 design for Kansas City's second City Hall was the world's first building to use caisson footings. His 1909 Boley Building, also in Kansas City, is recognized as the first glass and metal curtain wall building in the world, and it was also the first building in the U.S. to use rolled steel. Curtis's work was internationally recognized. A courthouse design of his was even exhibited at the 1896 Paris Salon Art Exhibition, a rare honor. The other counties fortunate enough to have his designs have largely restored them by now. Henry County, Missouri, Gage County, Nebraska, Cabell County, West Virginia, and Tarrant County, Texas, among others. With its design approved by the county, the construction of the Rock Island County Courthouse was handed over to Rock Island's very own Charles Larkin in 1896. Contractor and stonecutter Charles Larkin attended and graduated from the public schools of Rock Island, and after laying aside his school books, he learned the stonecutter's trade, beginning his work as an independent contractor at only 20 years of age. In addition to the courthouse, Charles Larkin was the constructor of other important buildings, including the 1897 County Office Building, the Catholic Cathedral in Des Moines, and large buildings on the Rock Island Arsenal, among others. Larkin was a civic leader who served on the Rock Island Library Board from 1886 through the funding, design, and construction of the City Library in 1902 through 1903. Larkin, along with 2 partners, founded the Rock Island Manufacturing Company that produced grinders, vices, cement paving tools, and more for decades before being bought out by a larger company after World War I. His business endeavors were successful, and he was a leader in the community. As a result of Larkin's tireless work and meticulous craftsmanship, the Rock Island County Courthouse was dedicated on March 13, 1897. Grand and majestic, both the exterior and interior of the courthouse were designed and constructed with aesthetics and longevity in mind. The building was described as 170 feet long, with a Bedford limestone exterior selected to have a blue tint at the foundation level and buff above that. The lower 2 stories have deeply recessed joints between the stones, while the upper floors are smooth. There was a variety of forms: round-top entrances and windows, circular windows in the triangular pediments, balconies, and bulbous standing seam metal roofs on domes, at least 6 of them, large and small. The original main dome or steeple extended 154 feet above the street. On the inside, offices and courtrooms were constructed around a central rotunda that extended all 4 stories to the building's top, where it was crowned by a windowed dome. The floors of the rotunda were small marble tiles on 2 lower floors and terrazzo on upper ones. Walls in the rotunda and main corridors had pink Tennessee marble wainscoting. Other interior walls were paneled in quarter sawn oak or were frescoed. Railings around the open area of the rotunda as well as on the stairways were ornate cast iron. Throughout the years, the building has undergone numerous renovations in order to suit the county's evolving needs. The courtrooms and other larger spaces have been divided into smaller rooms and offices. Suspended ceilings were installed and carpeting and linoleum flooring added. Despite those changes, the courthouse maintains much of its original character. A great amount of the tile work in the 4-story rotunda and on the stairway and building entrances are intact. Ornate railings of iron and stone and original curving wood benches are found in the rotunda and are in good condition. Additionally, maple floors, moldings, millwork, and other finely crafted details are believed to exist behind more contemporary finishes. The courthouse has housed county government for over a century. Although some governmental offices have had to move buildings in recent decades, the courthouse's capacity to serve its community is as good as ever. Many historic courthouses have been successfully saved from demolition in the past, such as the Iroquois County Courthouse in Illinois and the Victoria County Courthouse in Texas, today both highly valued as cultural landmarks. According to Richard Moe, former president of the National Trust for Historic Preservation, when you strip away the rhetoric, preservation is simply the good sense to hold on to things that are well designed, that link us to our past in a meaningful way, and that have plenty of good use in them. A prime example of the adaptive reuse of a building is the recently restored Shinola Hotel in Detroit. Although the building was vacant for years, it has now been turned into a magnificent hotel that could be the economic catalyst the struggling city of Detroit has needed. Located in Rock Island's historic and active downtown, the 1896 courthouse is within walking distance of restaurants, shops, banks, and numerous other businesses. As the courthouse sits in Rock Island's economic and cultural hub, further development of the courthouse presents a unique and exciting opportunity to preserve a site of local heritage while creating an economic catalyst for downtown Rock Island. Potential uses of the building include professional offices, retail spaces, document storage, restaurant space, museums, nonprofit centers, county use, and other limitless possibilities. As of December 2018, the Rock Island County Courthouse is a public building and therefore a cost to the county. By selling the building to a private developer, the county can turn the courthouse from a tax liability to a tax generator. The 1896 courthouse has been deemed eligible for the National Register of Historic Places by the Illinois Office of Historic Preservation. This listing would make the project eligible for federal and state historic tax credits, thus further incentivizing its development. The destruction of the historic Rock Island County Courthouse would portray disrespect to the ancestry and heritage of the county. Relics such as the 1896 courthouse are what gives Rock Island County its individuality and unique character. To destroy them would be to disrespect the ancestors who worked with unyielding dedication to make the county what it is today. In the words of Richard Moe, there may have been a time when preservation was about saving an old building here and there, but those days are gone. Preservation is in the business of saving communities and the values they embody.